can go with the incremental model, or that process is represented by incremental model. So the next model is evolutionary process model, which you have heard already. Evolutionary cyclic manner, all the 5 activities will be taken place. Am I right? So this is again kind of iteration only. Iteration. But here the iteration for all the 5, it is like one cycle of 5 activities are over means once again you have to start with communication only. Start with the first activity. It is like again and again as various examples we can take. If you are doing automation of the whole college. So first we do all the 5 activities for one department. Once it is completed, you take the second department and perform all the 5 activities and proceed. Then take the next department, perform all the 5 activities and proceed. Suppose if something is going to be common, but we can make use of the previous data with that. For example, planning. So here planning may not be required every time. However, I do for one department, saying only I am going to do for other department. Only thing, data will vary. Data will vary. So like that, so same process I am going to do repeatedly. Or similar things I am going to do many times. I can go with evolutionary. Iterative means anywhere I can iterate. Any stages can be iterated. Okay, fine. So in evolutionary process model, we are going to see again 2 models. Okay, so I will only draw the diagram first. Communication, as always, communication will be having the same activities, gathering the requirements. Okay, so communicate with the stakeholders and gather the information. So here quick plan, modeling and quick design, Listen. So evolutionary process model has two different types. One is a prototype paradigm, other one is a spiral model. So in prototype paradigm, it is exactly similar as the simple evolutionary process model. Okay. So it is a iterative process. Here the iteration will be for all the 5 stages. So whenever we want to do something repeatedly for more number of projects, we want to enable the same framework activities, we go with the prototype paradigm. So here we can see communication. You know what exactly we do in the communication. So here only we will be doing the collecting the information about the requirement. The communication will be taken place between the project developer and the customer who is going to use the project, not only that. So here the communication will be mainly based on the project manager who is going to take up the project. Okay, so he will be giving the instructions to his team, and those people will be collecting the information about the project. So next is a quick plan. Since it is going to be iterative method, so definitely iterative method, then and there only we will be collecting the information. So whenever there is a change in the planning or any other stages, it is possible. So as soon as they complete the communication, a quick plan is required. So here we will do the analysis and design plan. Okay, so we will analyze the requirement, we will plan for the project. So next is modeling and quick design. So why it is given, it is all quick design. So it is a prototype paradigm. The real implementation will not be taken place. Okay, so in the quick plan and modeling and quick design, it is all about just a model. It is all a prototype. We don't use the real material for the implementation. Okay, actual coding will not be taken place. We will only do the framework activities. As I have mentioned in the morning's class, suppose if the project is going to be divided as number of modules, so how many modules I am going to divide, which module is going to do what, and what exactly the estimation of the particular module, and when I am going to schedule, when I am going to complete all those things, and what component I am going to use it over there. All those things we have to plan. Okay, so then construction. So constructing a prototype, you try to code each and every module, and then we perform various testing. So all the 5 activities are same whatever the model you choose. Okay, but how we are going to use only varies. So everywhere waterfall model only will be used, but in different way. Okay, so if you see even your incremental model, within that only the waterfall model is used, because waterfall model is the simplest one. So to give a solution for a very complex problem also, within that there will be a simpler problems, simpler solutions. So when we integrate all the simpler solutions only, becomes a solution for a complex problem. Same logic will be here. Okay, so once that is being done and then deployment, so this happens iterative manner. So next comes to spiral model. There is a slight variations over here. This is mainly a risk-driven process model. Wherever there is a risk that will be analyzed and identified using this model. So spiral model is one of the very important software development life cycle. SDLC, you can note down somewhere. So it is a risk-driven model. SDLC, software development life cycle. So here if you see, as always, communication, planning, modeling, construction and deployment will be there. Okay, but it is being represented as a spiral. The design pattern என்ன மாதிரி இருக்கு, resembles இது எப்படி சைக்ளோனா வேற எது தெரியல, வேப்ப மாதிரி இருக்கா, one process, repeatedly we go for loop, right? So here also all the 5 stages are going to be performed repeatedly. We go with the spiral representation, but we cannot take just like that. It is a risk-driven process model, mainly performs risk analysis. So in general, in the morning class, if you just go back to that, you would have seen estimating, scheduling and tracking. Estimating, scheduling and tracking. But here, risk will be analyzed. So we are doing it in the first. So each loop we call it as a phase. Okay. So any project you can have n number of phases. N number of phases. How many phases it is going to be, that will be decided by the project manager. So here project manager only will play a very important role, who will be deciding the number of phases of this particular model. Fine. So what does each phase does? So if you see the first cycle or circle, that also has all the 5 stages. So here I have given arrow, which means we start from here only. That is communication is the starting. This is the starting point, that is innermost loop. So this you need to understand, the spiral starts functioning from the innermost center point, that is starting, and here only it is going to start the first phase, communication, and then planning. So here during planning itself, risk will be analyzed. It is not only in the planning stage, risk will be handled, resolved across all the framework activities, but the risk analysis will be started in the second stage itself. Okay, let us assume this a particular project is going to have 4 phases. 4 phases, which means, so the basic work we are doing something, or very small module which will be utilized for the other modules and all. So I developed the simplest, the very important, the starting point of the module of the project. So that will be done here. So innermost thing, the risk is cleared. There is no risk. Suppose there is a risk that has been handled properly. When we come to the second loop, there won't be any problem. There won't be any problem. So every now and then, risk will be analyzed and handled in the spiral model. Okay. So and another thing is that there is no exit point here. There is no exit point. So since there is no exit point, it doesn't mean that after completion of everything or after so many phases only, we will be able to deploy the project or the product. It is not like that. Okay, as I mentioned, a project is having number of components, number of modules. Some user may require only the innermost module, that itself is enough. I give you an example. We buy a sofa set. Okay, that 3 chairs will, 3-seater will be there and 2 single-seater will be there. Some people will prefer, suppose their dining table is too big and it is come along with the 6 chairs. Now we don't require 2 chairs of the sofa set, and at that time we will try to avoid those 2 things. So when I will order. So they are saying like for the entire sofa set they require 1 month time to manufacture it. Okay, so I will say that no, I require only the 3-seater. That alone is enough for me. So for that, to deliver that, the time taken will be reduced. Okay, so though it is a complete set, I am going to buy only one in that. Like that, many items are there. Okay, so as a complete set, it may have more number of components, but I need only one part of it. I need only one part. The remaining is in a good condition at my home. So in that case, a part of the module only I require. I don't require all the modules. I am purchasing a system, not a whole system. Okay. So I have already monitor in a very good condition. I have a keyboard that is also of very good condition. I only need a CPU. Okay. So altogether only we call it as a system. But without CPU, I cannot use monitor or keyboard. These monitor, and if I am having CPU, with only CPU also I cannot do anything. So when all are combined only the college or some school we are purchasing, because monitor I have taken it from some other place with a cheaper price. Okay, so these people are saying, oh, 100 you require. So 100 computer means it will take some 3 months time. Then I say I don't require monitor and keyboard and all. I require only the CPU alone. So that if will you be able to give me within 15 days time? It may be possible. What I am trying to say here is a phase of the project could be completed within a short amount of time. So here itself I want to deploy, I want to deliver. Yes, it is possible. Second phase, after completion of the second phase only I want to deliver something. Yes, it is fine. After completion of third phase, yes. So how many phases the project is going to require. So that will be decided by the manager. Accordingly, this will function. So very important point you need to remember is risk will be handled properly. So for that, the team what they are constructing should be very, very stronger, because there itself we need to have a tester or debuggers and all. Okay, so when I am keeping a team there, so in that team itself there must be a person. When I am planning itself, there must be another person. No, if you do like that, there will be a problem. So there itself, if the risk is avoided, I will not go to all other stages and then again come back to the planning. That can be avoided. You get my point? So during planning itself, if the risk is handled properly, so I will not waste much time. And here it is a spiral model. So every loop it will be able to deliver a product. Okay, so that particular module means immediately that would be delivered. And again, as I mentioned, complete package is having attendance management, marks, internal marks management, university marks management, everything are there. Okay, just the semester started and the project they started implementing. They said that it will take 3 months time to complete the project, but the semester started. Within a month, I will have to announce the attendance for the first period. So I am just rushing them. No, I need at least the attendance package alone. Okay, will you be able to do it? So to work with only the attendance management, they will be able to do and deliver it. So that is possible with the spiral model. Clear? So these two comes in evolutionary, because repeatedly we will be doing something. Whatever the 5 activities that will happen repeatedly. So the last model in prescriptive is concurrent model. when you are given some opportunity to attend some programs, whenever there is a competition, you should attend and you should help your friends also.
Already gave my name.
Sorry?
Already gave my name.
You have given. Then when I asked you, did not say anything?
Team.
Huh?
Team.
Oh, same team. Then why you did not help your friends? Okay. So you please write here under development. The box represents the state of the software engineering. This represents here. Represents the state of a software engineering activity or task. It is not only for under development. So whatever the box is given inside this are state of the process activity at that particular point of time. At any particular point of time, what is the state of a particular process? So you can see few blocks over here under development, writing change, under revision, under review, baseline, done. So these are all the various states here. Complete the drawing.
Baseline.
Line.
Baseline.
Baseline. Okay, listen. So concurrent means what? What do you mean by concurrency? Concurrent na enna? Normal meaning I'm asking. Srinivasan, tell. What do you mean by concurrent? Concurrency. Continuous. Continuously. Correct? Concurrent. So concurrent model is nothing but what happens one after the other. Exactly how the entire process is taken place. When this can be utilized on any of the multis. Remember one thing. So whatever the models we are discussing, within that there may be other models used. Okay. So here also in concurrent model, imagine there is a waterfall model used. Okay, so waterfall model is a linear or sequential model where first communication will be there, next planning and modeling, construction and deployment. Those 5 things, one after the other will be taken place. So here we are in the waterfall model only. We have come to modeling. When we come to modeling, due to some impact, due to some reason, it could not continue. Okay, it could not continue. So it becomes an inactive. It becomes inactive. So currently modeling is not done. They are not able to proceed with the modeling. There is some problem that needs to be sorted out. So first we need to put it in the inactive state and then under development. So that requires some more development in that. The modeling is not satisfied. It is not up to the mark. So that needs some more development. So the status put up in under development. Status what? Anytime when you are having this switch. Okay. So the switch has 2 states. When you press down, you are switching on, up na off. Like both 2 states are there, on and off. On and off. Like of bus. So if the driver, whichever way with the bus, they put a brake, bus will be in the stop stage. Okay, so it will not move. It will not move. So while the bus is moving, stop cannot work. So at any point of time, once it may be, initially the bus will be just waiting in the bus stop or something like that. Then it is going to start. It is in the start stage. Ready. The driver is ready. Passengers are ready. Bus is also in the proper condition. So it is waiting to start. Ready condition. So then once driver got a signal, is going to start the bus. So start. Now when it started, the bus is moving. The bus is in the running state, we can say. The running state. Okay. So it has not reached the destination somewhere else. For example, from Medavakam to Ponmar, the bus has to go. Starting point is Medavakam, destination is Ponmar. In between there may be some stages. So every here and there, the interrupt. Interrupt means we don't say it is a disturbance. Passengers have to get down or get up. For that reason, the bus will be stopped. It is not a complete stop, just a pass only. Okay, so then it will be going. But once it reaches one mark, it completely stopped because it has reached the destination. The work is done. So completely it will be stopped. When it reaches one mark, we say it's done. It's completed. The complete task is done. Suppose in between, due to some reason, maybe the passenger or the reason, or the fuel is the reason, or the checkpoint or something like that. Due to that, bus was not able to proceed. Okay, abruptly it is stopped. Abruptly it is stopped. So that is the interrupt. Interrupt. Fuel is not there, bus is stopped. Okay, fuel has to be put only, then bus can move. So there the requirement of the bus is fuel. Due to that, the bus is stopped. Similarly, so here when it is in the motoring state, it requires something, it is stopped, just passed. Okay, so that requires some development that will be done. So once the development is done, it may be in the awaiting changes. Awaiting changes. The next state will be awaiting changes. So after this, it will be waiting for other changes. Okay, so then it will be put up for under revision. Under revision. So it has to be revised. It has to be revised. Like the bus is stopped, fuel is there, even then the bus is stopped. If that is the case, driver has to check what is the problem. So it is waiting to move, but don't know the reason why it is waiting. So at that time we have to do the revision. Similarly here, some changes are done. And it is waiting for the state to be changed. So then it is undergoing the revision. It is put up in the review. Review is taken place, then goes to baseline and then done. So this is given to awaiting change, which means from the past state to move state. It is waiting for the state to be changed. It is waiting for the signal to be given. Okay, signal to be given. So here everything is done. Now fuel is ready. Bus has no problem. So bus will be started. Or they may call some other mechanic. He will check everything. He will say, driver, yes, now it is ready. You can move the bus. So this awaiting changes status to get the signal to change the state. So now it is in past state. From that it has to move on to the running. But here modeling only is stopped. It was put up in the inactive state. So all those things are done. Finally, everything is done. So the state will be changed. So that modeling will become active. Modeling will become active. So that modeling will be completed and it will move on to the next stage. Okay. So when you just look at your book, you may see so many explanations and all. But what I advise for this subject, see the diagram, see the key points and then interpret. Fine? Good afternoon.